Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Hang on, let me just adjust a little bit here. All right. Okay, well, welcome to the live stream, guys. This is gonna be the final live stream of the year, and then we'll see what the future has in store for us. And I know there's probably a lot of people watching from a lot of different places. I realize that at this point. So yeah, I would like to take a few minutes and just thank everyone for their amazing contribution to life. And I hope you guys have had fun. I hope it hasn't been too terrible. And what I can see is that we have a very, very bright future ahead of us, and it's going to be good times. Right now, we are inches, maybe like one miracle away from cracking this final tail hedging strategy for the neural agent. And then it will just be a new world. You know, we have to remember, what was the purpose of a neural agent? What was it really here to do? While we have had some mediocre results temporarily, some deviations in these markets, it's okay, it happens, you know. We have to remember the whole point of this was to step away from trading, right? Step away from manual trading and let a robot handle it instead. An automated trading strategy. Because as long as you're fixated in life on money, or you're looking forward to the next trade and how much money it's gonna make you will never be living in the present, right? So that's a problem, and that's really what it was here to fix. It was here to fix, to make sure that we could take our mind off the market, right? And I think we've come very far this year. I think the results have been, if you consider where we were at the beginning of the year to where we are now, both in the terms of Breakfree Trading, but also humanity and how much we have evolved, I think it's beautiful. I think we have come very far. Very happy with what we have achieved. We're just on the finish line right now, but I mean, we've come very far, right? We rediscovered the X-mode algorithm into a real-time algorithm, and we set out and built a whole trading strategy around it, mean reversion trading, and finding this, the energy going into the market and leaving the market. And we finally could figure out a way to actually see, how much strength was in these specific levels. And that was what we always wanted, was to know how much strength was left in the levels. And based on this information, with how many buyers and sellers were active in the market, we managed to build a pretty good strategy. And then we manually tested it, and it was doing pretty good, but we were having problems. The problems people were having with the manual trading strategy was the same problems we always have: over leverage, buying at the wrong time, executing in the wrong way in some direction, right? It was never really what we exactly wanted, right? The whole idea behind breaking free was not to get absorbed in front of the screen and have to do more work. And that was the problem with the manual neural strategy. The problem was that you had to work very hard to update the orders in time and move along with the market, and that was just a huge mess, right? And that's why we worked on from there to create an fully automated trading bot. And that was a progress and a development in itself, but it's come pretty far. And now we're just waiting for the last piece of the puzzle. And when that piece of the puzzle drops, I can't tell you. All I can tell you is it's gonna drop. I don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen just on time. So that is the state. That's where we are. Now we might not, have all become super rich this year. We might not have made as much money as we wanted this year, and but it's not about that. It's about the journey, right? It's about enjoying the day to day, even the grind and the hard part, the good times, because I'll tell you guys, in the higher dimensions where you don't have time-spaced reality like here, it gets very boring very fast. You can imagine, it's heaven, right? So you can have anything you want, anytime. You can eat as much food as you want, and you don't have to worry about all the negative things of life, right? But that gets boring, right? It gets very boring. It's like playing a computer game with cheat codes. It's not fun. It's just it's not real. It's not that this reality is real either, but it's at least here you can have an illusion that it's real until you find out it's not real. And that's the whole point. The whole point is forgetting who we are for some time so we can enjoy our life, reconnect, and remember who we are. And the way I try to help with this, the way I try to chip in with this, because if you understand this reality we're in, you have to understand that there's all these different traps, right? There's there's all these different things that you can get lost into, and it will just keep you stuck, and you're not going to move forward in your life, and then you die, and you're going to come back, do it again. And there's no point having to come back and do it again if you can finish it in this life, right? So that's the whole point of Neo Agent. The Neo Agent was here to free people's mind from trading and let them focus on themselves, because meanwhile, trading could make you rich, if you're very, very lucky and so on. Probably not. What the universe wants you to see, if you understand, if you accept there's a higher intelligence, you can call it a creator, you can call it aliens, you can call it the universe, whatever you want. If you imagine it from their point of view, and they're looking at you from a parent's kind of view, right? They're trying to put you through challenges in life so you can grow up and figure out who you are, right? Well, do you think your parents would want you to just get everything you want in life from trading and just get rich that way, and that's it? You just solved your lives from trading, getting rich? I don't think so. And you know that as well. That's not the way, right? Now, what would be the way, in my opinion? The way to do it is to have some kind of mission, some kind of passion, something in life that you are aiming towards, and then building a business around it, something that you're passionate about. And then the universe will flood you with money. If your intention is building something that helps people, it guides them, solves a problem in their life, or improves their life, that's something they're willing to pay you money for, right? And if you're gonna get rich, it's much more likely to come from a place like that than a place of just getting lucky in the market. Because the problem with even just getting lucky in financial markets and making a big trade and making a lot of money, or winning the lottery, is that it's a short-term loan from the devil, because you don't know how to manage it. You don't know. That's why all these lottery winners, so many have terrible experiences after it, because they find out after they get all this wealth that they have no idea what to do with it. And the reason they have no idea what to do with it is because they have no life experience, right? So they can't really appreciate it because they don't know anything about it. So it's much more likely that you find a goal, or you find something in life you can help with people with, you build a business around it, and then the universe will make you rich through that business. Now then, of course, you come back to the same problem, which is that once you get rich, it's and everyone gets rich in their life at some point, they really do. It's what do you do with that money, right? Because now you have all that money, and it's constantly on your mind. You're thinking about it, you're trying to take care of it, and you want to make more of it, and you don't want to lose it. So it's like it very quickly becomes a swamp in your mind, having all this money, and you don't really know how to manage it all. And then you just end up making mistakes. This happens to everyone, and it's really just like a sleight of hand from the universe, just like showing you like temporarily, oh, here's what it's like to be rich, and here's what it's like to lose all your money. And they do this, and it doesn't matter what it is. But the point is, there's a life lesson there from losing all your money in life, and that life lesson can take some time to figure out what it's really about. But it's really just like a taste of what is to come. So NeuroAgent was here to do that. NeuroAgent was here to save people from losing their riches in the financial markets. Of course, we cannot alter destiny. There's some things that's pre-written. We can't really do anything about that. But we can always try to fight it and do our best, right? So if I'm looking at what it is we want NeuroAgent to solve, and so I'm pretty happy with it. The short-term results might not be exactly what we wanted, and so on. We're still learning, we're still figuring out how to make it better. But when I'm looking at the progression of how far we have come this year, I think it's our biggest leap that we have ever done, and I think next year is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, some years you just know that they are like warm-up years. So yeah, all my friends on Earth and off planet, and everyone who's watching, that's still the goal. That's what we're here to do. The question is if financial markets are really going to be around for that long. I don't know. We'll see. And probably at least for another 5 years. But at some point you have to understand, when a civilization when a civilization gets advanced enough, and they have the singularities online, you have unlimited resources, you have unlimited intelligence, and there's no reason why every human wouldn't live like a king. There's really no reason that wouldn't be the case. And speaking of kings, as I understand it, we're entering a new age of kings, and there's going to be hundreds of thousands of them. And this is really the point. When we live in a time of abundance, and you can have everything you want, you can imagine how everything just starts to get like better and better and better and better, and everything until everything is just perfect, and then it's boring, and then you gotta fix that, so you gotta go back into the darkness. And as I see it, we're just coming out of that darkness right now. So we're just entering a golden age. It's gonna be full of prosperity and life for everyone. I can see George is asking about 2.0. 2.0 is just around the corner. I'm not gonna give a specific date and so on. It's gonna drop when it drops, but it's close. It's close. And that's really where we have arrived at this point, after this whole year where we have transitioned out of manual trading, back to focusing on ourselves, back to focusing on love, light, family, and this stuff, right? The whole point was, the whole point of what NeuroAgent was going to make you money was really about taking back your time and doing something with that time. That's where the real money comes from. Now, if you can do that and you can start a business, can make good money, hand it off to the agent, and it can compound, between 0.1 and 1% a day. That's really well. That's what we're aiming for here. That's the goal here, and I don't think it's that far away. I think we have had some pretty good results. Of course, there's room for improvement. But this has always been, design is a process. When you build solutions and you build things, it's a process, right? You do something, you figure out, oh, that wasn't so good. You do something else, try something else. Oh, that didn't really work either. You just keep trying, right? If you just give up whenever it gets hard, or whenever you're not getting the results you want, well, then you might as well just pack it up early and just live a simple, boring life, right? So yeah, I think you know, I think it's been pretty good. This life, this year, this moment, the all of it. I think it's been a life worth remembering. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. Something. You know, it used to be a time where we had to talk about what all the markets were doing and so on. And you know, and it's really a different life when you just stop caring and you just like, it doesn't matter what happens. We have tech to take care of it. Now it might be early stage tech, but it's definitely getting there. And yeah, I agree. FC Stories say we have to stay positive and patient. And Breakfree Trading has come a long way this year. 2.0 will be great. That's exactly how I see it. And you know, I wish I could just have made everyone millionaire by the end of the year. I wish I could. If I had the ability to do that, I would have done it. Unfortunately, it's but let's see next year. I have a feeling next year we're gonna get much closer to something like that. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in your guys' life. I don't know what you are seeing out there, but I'm seeing a lot of strange things here in my reality. A lot of strange things. It will, you know, it's a little bit hard to make out of it what is exactly is going on, but there's a lot of strange things going on. So maybe you guys can put in the comments if you've seen any strange things this week or last week. And I stopped counting at this point. I mean, I've seen strange stuff. I've been watching airplanes in the air, just vanishing into the blue, just like out of nowhere. Just and if I'm not wrong, these alien aircraft, they have like technology that allow them to, you know, cloak their aircraft and or look like you know, like a commercial flight. You know, it's a pretty good cover, right? Just disguising yourself like a normal Boeing 747 instead of you know, it's a good way to hide yourself. And the clouds, I don't know if you guys have been watching the clouds, but what I'm noticing with the clouds is that there's like cloud formations where the whole cloud is like moving together at once. And it's just like, if you look at the formation and you just think a little bit about Star Trek, it's like pretty easy to see. It's like some kind of starship because it's all moving in one piece. And yeah, it's fascinating to watch. So what is next for next year? It's a good question, guys. It's a good question. I have a feeling it's going to be a very good year. I think it's going to be a very good year. So for the last part of this year, I'm gonna taking a bit of a break. I'm gonna be spending some time with family for the first time in my 30-year-old life. I'm gonna prioritize family. It sounds wild, and so I'll be taking some time off. But you'll see me back again in the new year. New me, that's probably something to expect. probably new tech as well. We'll see if it drops before Christmas or not. Keep an eye out. So what's next after NeoAgent 2.0? After NeoAgent 2.0, we will open a brokerage connected with Companion and allow people to deposit directly into Navigator and trade from there, like a trading account. So that's pretty much the plan. And there's not, you know, there's not really much that's gonna come in between it. I mean, we saw how much we did this year. I also think we did pretty good last year and the year before that. In general, you know, our output each year has been pretty impressive. Like the team has performed outstanding and delivered outstanding work. Working with some, you know, I'm very fortunate to work with some very good people. So next year we're gonna finally go God mode. I'm expecting expansions. You know, imagine what happened this year, but then imagine next year, but times 10. I think everything is about to take a step up, and it's gonna be a very good time. Now, I want to put some comments out in general on crypto and financial markets. Look, I think there's some big moves underway in the world right now with the US dollar and the other foreign currencies causing a lot of volatility. It's not necessarily bad to trade. It can be, it can also not be. We kind of have to see it. Now, for crypto itself, I do think that, you know, I was pretty bullish on XRP and XLM and so on, but I'm just kind of, I don't think that's the time right now. I don't think it's it might just be a scam or whatever. So look, I think there's going to be significant volatility in crypto. I think if you have a lot of money in crypto and you're expecting it to pump right now, it's probably a good time to maybe sell half, take it out, keep it safe. Because there's some big things happening in the world. If you start to look into, you know, the origins of Bitcoins and USDT and the Federal Reserve and all this stuff, it's all connected and it gets very ugly very fast. So if you have a significant amount of money in crypto, it's probably a good time to just temporarily take 50% out or something like this. That's what I've done. That's what I would suggest people to do at this point. And otherwise, they just brace for volatility and what's going to happen. We'll see. So yes, I'm off, guys. It's been a year. I've been enjoying it very much. We're not giving up. We're not surrendering. We'll be back before you know it with the solution we need. So yeah, I'm gonna be spending some time with family. I'm probably gonna go fishing a little bit, and I won't be much online. But I mean, you guys know me. I've been here forever. I'm not going anywhere. I am unstoppable. I'm unkillable. There's nothing gonna stop this. All short-term setbacks are just setups for future success. All right, that's how it is. So guys, thank you so much for coming to the live stream tonight. And I wish you to have a Merry Christmas with your family and stay kind, stay high vibrational. Look into ancient Sumerian history if you haven't yet. And yeah, thank you all for playing your roles and thank you all for giving me this amazing life and taking part of it. It has been a true pleasure. And we'll see what the next chapter holds. But Thank you guys so much. I'll see you around, and have a great Christmas and year, guys. See ya.